Hello, I'm Robin Lovelock in Sunninghill, and yes, this is Robin's Corner where we've tested GPS from the late 1980s onward, and that's the bit of garden sculpture that June gave me for my birthday present. And June and Samantha are just off to tennis at the Royal Ascot Tennis Club, and it looks like they're going to use June's car. There we go. Give them a good thrashing, June. There we go, that's the reg. KISS GPS. gpss.co.uk. Yes, promoting the website, which was a business many decades ago. So, they're off to tennis. And since it's in shot, that's where a cat often hangs out, along with armed mice, light so we can see. And I'm going to open the garage door. Have a good game. Oh yes, that's our guard cat, Tody. Hello, Tody. That's my car, and I'm not allowed to drive it again due to the DVLA, the Driver Vehicle Licensing Agency, for those of you outside the UK. And I just point this out: C4 GPS, and the website gpss.co.uk. And these days, rather than business, it's all about charity. And believe it or not, the few words I say are a lot to do with hopefully helping people within the DVLA as well as outside. So yes, this is Snoopy's robot boat, and these things link together. Tried the Atlantic, lots of exposure on that, and I'm going to run straight into a recent clip where I speak in detail. The key thing is the DVLA, Driver Vehicle Licensing Agency, collect a lot of money for the UK government, and of course they use a lot of money for what they have to do, which is issue driving licences and also for licensing of cars and vehicles. So let's run into that. Back in 2012.
Seen the launch of a transatlantic sailing attempt this morning in a model boat. Retired NATO scientist Robin Lovelock launched his Snoop loop from Barton-on-Sea towards the Bahamas. It's already been tested over 5,000 miles on a lake in Berkshire. The model will be steered and tracked through a satellite system and by Snoopy, of course, and it should make the crossing in 6 months, if it survives, that is.
The most important thing of the lot, of course, is Snoopy the Viking, the skipper. I don't think he'd make it otherwise. We've also got another bit and piece here. This is a GPS logger that logs the position every 15 minutes. That was back in 2012. The guy that put this material together, including the live broadcast and what went up on the BBC website, is Ben Moore.
I just worry for Snoopy. Sport now and Hampshire.
Right, on to the next topic. Right. Now, I'm going to do this all in one take. All unrehearsed and unscripted, so sorry about that. What I'd like to happen, if anybody picks up on the DVLA story, is, as I say, nobody getting into trouble, and that's a genuine request. But when they find flaws in procedures where they don't cover certain things, be good if those are fixed. What I think would be useful for anybody looking at the DVLA and perhaps helping them is, first of all, their organisation chart showing the structure. Yes, it's well known who the head of the DVLA, remarkable woman, looking at her CV, and relevant to this story is the head of the health part. But it would be very useful to see, even if names aren't attached, obviously the names can be attached where they're public already, is how many people in each branch, how many people are reporting to how many. So a simple tree would help. I suggest that first of all. Then, perhaps even more important, is how many people working for the DVLA, even if you don't identify the individuals, are salaried by the DVLA excuse me, directly, as opposed to contracted through an agency or a business. That is very important, and we've seen what's been happening in places like the NHS for years. So that comes into the equation in terms of whether money is well spent, and of course the DVLA collects a lot of money. And there are probably other things as well. But as a starting point, I'd hope anybody that responds to this, I can't afford to get overloaded, we've got other things to do, many other things to do, and we'll be taking a holiday, that'll be public, yes. I'm tracked everywhere by different things, and in fact, if anybody's paranoid about it, anybody who's tracking somebody or looking at somebody's probably seen already. But at the end of the day, there's me wittering on, which is one of my main weakness since I was a little child. That's why if you put things up, clearly be careful what you put up, and often it can do some good. I'm now in the kitchen, and June's rustling up some food in the microwave for Samantha. The microwave was invented by James Lovelock, if you didn't know. And here's Samantha, and of course there's tennis on the television, just for a change. So, oh yes, point out, holidays in we're going off to Sicily again soon, and into the hall. Yes, nice expensive paintings here. Yep, expensive little pocket camera, not expensive. And through into the lounge and out to wrap up this video by saying, look after yourselves, stay safe, and enjoy what days we have.